I grew up down in the southern edge of the Highlands. My dad was a gamekeeper, a stalker, and he came from a family where his grandfather taught him to fly fish. I'm finding myself coming back to these same locations and pretty much fishing in exactly the same way, where my great-grandfather used to fish. The rods I was using today, the reel on it, the little Hardy Perfect, that's 1905, that's one of my great-grandfather's reels. It's those elements of connections that make fly fishing particularly special for me. Fly fishing for a lot of people is more about solving the puzzle. Where the fish are going to be, how they're going to behave. From a Scottish perspective, you have to commit to the place, to spending time here to get the most out of it. I like to get all the way back to sort of this idea of irreducible complexity, that you have the absolute bare minimum that you need. In a way, it's comforting. There's a sort of almost like a meditative aspect to that. But it's the setting that really takes it to another level. I travelled for a long time from quite a young age, being a fly fishing guide, and always feeling, if I'm honest, I felt unsettled. I never felt connected and comfortable there. It's been a long time coming, figuring out that home is not picture postcard perfection. It's the imperfections that you find yourself most connected with sometimes. Must be sort of harking back to childhood experience, but the wind and the wet and the rain and the cold and the grey skies and the washed out colours, I feel settled in that landscape, and I feel like it's where I feel most comfortable and my heart rate's the lowest. It's where my family is, it's where the things that are most important to me are. So here, up in Assynt, the colour scheme is always quite subtle, lots of green. The most incredible thing about this place is when the sunsets light up. Because they're short, 15 minutes and it's done, it's gone. That's what makes them special, as opposed to having the perfect picture all the time. I feel absolutely rooted here. It's not a conscious choice, it's just that you just feel this is where you should be. You feel very protective of it. Being in that mindset, surrounded by that landscape, is just it's something really, really special that you don't get anywhere else. I've not experienced it anywhere else. I remember often just looking out across the landscape and just thinking, well, this is all I really need.